SMEs and the banking sector.
The vehicle importers are requesting the government to reconsider the decision to amend loan-to-value ratio of vehicle leasings. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka said that LTV tightening was necessary as a macro-prudential tool to prevent systematic vulnerabilities in the country's financial system.
The central bank imposed tightening of loan-to-value ratio on registered and unregistered vehicles to be effective from last Monday. Accordingly, for commercial vehicles, the maximum LTV kept at 60%, down from 70%, and motor cars, SUVs, vans, and three-wheelers, the maximum LTV was kept at 40%, down from 50%. The Vehicle Importers Association noted that the new policy shift reduces the consumer purchasing power, restricting vehicle sales, and they request concessions for vehicles that have already been imported or the letter of credit already processed.
We have had many recent developments with regards to our vehicle importation trade. I think the latest one is the fact that the central bank reduced the loan-to-value ratio when purchasing a vehicle. So what exactly happened was earlier when a consumer bought a motor car or SUV, one of these cars that you see on the road, you could get a loan or a lease up to 50% of the value of the vehicle, whereas now they brought it down to from 50% to 40%. And for a commercial vehicle, we could get 70% loan or a leasing facility, whereas now the LTV, the loan-to-value ratio, was reduced to 60%. Now, obviously, the problem we have with this move is that once the vehicle, we pay all the due taxes and all and whatnot to the government, and then we import the vehicle, and then from there, the central bank cuts off the purchasing power of the consumer, which I believe is, to be honest, we are not very happy with that move, because
the authorities also brought in a 50% surcharge on motor vehicle imports, citing that it was necessary to conserve the foreign exchange reserves as the Middle East crisis has been creating economic vulnerabilities, which would affect the country's economy at large. Since the relaxation of vehicle imports in December 2024, Sri Lanka has spent over $2 billion for vehicle imports, significantly affecting the country's reserves. It was also revealed importers have opened 625,000 letters of credit since that relaxation.
Now, this comes straight after a tax increase. Now, as you may know, there was a 50% surcharge on the customs import duty last week, which is a heavy burden on the consumer as well. And then there was this whole exchange rates going up and down, and then still it's a bit unstable. That plus there was a 2.5% SSCL that was imposed on the 1st of May. So with all these factors, the vehicle prices have obviously increased, and especially due to this 50% surcharge that was imposed on the 15th of May. And with all that, when the purchasing power of the consumer is also being cut through this LTV loan-to-value ratio reduction, I think we would like to make a request from the government to reconsider this move and to increase the LTV at least to what it was, to 50% and 70%.
Meanwhile, at a media